Hi everyone. This Rosh Hashanah begins the year 5785 on the Hebrew calendar, and it's prophetically significant. We're witnessing the providence of God moving his people Israel in the earth with actions similar to his ancient cyclical patterns. And this is how prophecy operates. It repeats until a fullness of repetitive action completes God's patterns. The latest evidence of this just happened on a significant day on the Hebrew calendar, Elul 24, which was Friday, September 27th, 2024 on our civil calendar.
The day landed just before the last Sabbath of 5784 on the Hebrew calendar, a day of significance read about in the prophet Haggai. His name comes from the verb Haggai, which means to gather for a festival. And what is the festival or appointed feast day that is happening? Yom Teruah, the Feast of Trumpets, also known as Rosh Hashanah, head of the year. This is what Haggai 1:14-15 records. Then Adonai stirred the spirit of Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and the spirit of Joshua, son of Jehozadak, Kohen Gadol, and the spirit of all the remnant of the people, and they came and worked on the house of Adonai Zavaoth, their God. On the 24th day of the 6th month in the 2nd year of King Darius. That day, everyone, on the Hebrew calendar just happened this past Friday, September 27th, 2024.
This is significant for two reasons. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, gave a crucial speech at the UN, saying at the end a powerful proclamation to Israel first and also to the world. And this was in lieu of decisive actions to take out the head of Hezbollah, actions that are prophetically staggering. Let's listen to a commentary on Netanyahu's speech from Beryl Solomon, someone I respect who is highly respected in the Jewish community.
The book of Samuel says in the Bible, Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. The eternity of Israel will not falter.
Very powerful quote. What he's referring to is the eternity of the Jewish people. The Jews have existed without the land of Israel for millennia. All right, it's only a new thing that the modern land of Israel has been implemented. The Jewish people are an eternal people. They belong to God. They're being protected by God. They always have been and they always will be. And let me tell you another thing. If God forbid every Jew in Israel was displaced from Israel today, the land of Israel still belongs to the Jews. It's still part of the greatest story ever told. It still is God's land. And eventually they will be brought back again. This is a story. This is something so much greater than the United Nations or whatever is going on in our current era. You're dealing with an ancient people here, a divine people here. And you have to approach Israel from that perspective. Samuel, again, another prophet that was quoted from thousands of years ago. What other nation could stand on that podium and quote prophets from thousands of years ago that the entire world recognizes?
To the people of Israel and to the soldiers of Israel, I say, be strong and of good courage. Chizku v'imtzu ve'al tirau mipnehem, ki Adonai Elohecha hu ha'olech imecha, lo yarapecha ve'lo ya'azvecha. Am Yisrael chai, the people of Israel live, now, tomorrow, forever. Thank you.
In a loose translation, what he said is, to the people of Israel, do not be afraid, because your Lord, your God, in Hebrew, he used the word Adonai, which is a very powerful word. You're not even really supposed to say it, except for very, very special occasions when it's said within the right context, and this one it was. Do not be afraid, because Hashem, God's name, will protect you. It always has and always will, and we're not going anywhere. We're never going to be cast off. I just wish that he had said that part in English so that the world could have understood what he said, because ultimately that's what they want to hear from the Jewish people. They don't want to hear about the fact we're a democracy. They don't want to hear about the fact that we have the right to defend ourselves. They want us to stand tall and proud and to declare in front of the entire world, we are God's people and the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is protecting us and always will protect us. Because when we are secure in who we are, then the rest of the world, and I'm talking about look, the Arabs, the Muslims, the Christians, the atheists even, when we're secure in who we are, the rest of the world could be secured, because we as the Jewish people have a charge to lead. We have a charge to be a light unto the nations.
What is amazing is the building of the house of Adonai cannot begin if the people of Israel's hearts are not stirred. As we just heard from Mr. Solomon's commentary on the Prime Minister's speech, the use of the Hebrew name Adonai is only used during special circumstances, which leads me to wonder, was this unknown to Benjamin Netanyahu, or has the spirit of Adonai stirred him to recognize this is no longer a war of geopolitical appeasement or simply resolved?
There's more to this prophecy from Haggai regarding King Darius. The name Darius is actually a title. The key pivotal point is the second year. We're ending the second year of the current 7-year cycle called a Shemitah. This was the very period on the Hebrew calendar when Joseph, who was known to his brothers as Zophnath Paneah, in the second year of the 7 years of famine, revealed himself to his brothers in Egypt as Ben Joseph, or Joseph, son of Jacob. Joseph is a typology of God's deliverance revealed to Israel in Judaism. One of the names of the Messiah is Messiah ben Joseph, because the Messiah will deliver his people. Again, we see a connection where Israel is recognizing that this is a war that can only be won in the name of Adonai. We're in the birth pangs of Messiah, and it's being revealed to Israel before the end of the second year of the Shemitah. This is powerful. Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Feast of Trumpets. Happy Jewish New Year. May we see Yeshua's return soon. Shalom.